Got a Cardi on me popping when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
Okay, so I want to welcome all of you beautiful Bebos back to another episode of the Seattle Sound Expansion, my league on the channel. Before I get started, as always, make sure some love down below. It's free, and it helps the community grow on the road to 1K. Now, in the last one, we debuted our City Edition jerseys, and we got some comments, 8 comments to be exact. Mike said, if we can get creative players, I'd like to submit Tony Jabroni's opposite, 5'11" shooting guard with high speed. Fuck was Tony slow, named Johnny Tabroni. It's Joni Tabroni, let's be real. You guys can have your players in the draft classes, so we're gonna get that popping right now. The 5'11" shooting guard with high speed, Joni Tabroni. And here he is, Joni Tabroni, the 5'11" shooting guard, the 5th best shooting guard allegedly in this draft, out of Miami. Well, 5'11", 190, 19 years old. And then the next comment from IsoTai is Dermonenko is tough. 2 fire emojis because Dermonenko had an absolute steamer in the last one, dropping 38 and 15. Wyatt Price said Russ can't hit water in the ocean. Jesus, and I wanted him. I did want him. But obviously, in the last one, he had a stinker. 2 for 19 with 8 points. And then Michael Giron, I'm sorry if I butchered that. He said you should turn the shot meter off. I think it's confusing you. It might be, but it's because I'm still trying to get used to the shooting system on 2K23, because obviously with fatigue the shot gets slower or quicker. With contests it gets slower. Whichever it is, that's what I'm trying to get used to. So I plan on turning it off eventually, but now is not that time. So before I get into our shenanigans for the episode, we are going to make some moves. Now, if you guys don't know, this first season's kind of a filler. So none of these players are permanent. So if I can get players that will be permanent or trade them for draft capital, that would be ideal. So, we're going to simulate as much as we can of this first season. I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline for now, and then I will make some roster moves, and then we're going to advance past the trade deadline. And honestly, I'm trying to get through this first season as fast as possible because this first season really doesn't hold much weight. Actually, what I'm going to do so we lose more games is I'm going to make trades now. Brook Lopez, he's one of our higher overall players, but I don't intend on bringing him back next season. Especially if we get the #1 pick and get Victor Wembanyama. So I'm going to package Brook Lopez and a second to see if we can get anything that is worth trading for. There's a 2023 first round pick from the Grizzlies. I don't know how good of a pick that'll be. There's Clint Capella. There's PJ Washington, Lauri Markkanen. There's a lottery protected Kings pick. It's probably not going to be great because it's lottery protected. I don't know what I want here. That 2023 Grizzly pick sounds nice. It really does. I think I might take this from the Grizzlies, the 2023 Grizzlies pick, even though it won't be great. It's an unprotected first rounder, so if we don't get the #1 pick in the lottery, we can use it as like a little bit of a deal sweetener, so we could trade up to that first round pick. Does that make sense? So we're gonna take this trade. We're gonna ship Brook Lopez to the Grizzlies for that first round pick. Now, K-Love is a guy that I really like on the team, but he's helping us win a ton of games. So I would like to ship K-Love, but I don't know. I actually don't know. John Isaac's a guy I do want to get rid of. He has a 1 year +2. If it's a team option, then we'll keep him for the season. But if it's not a team, okay, it's a 2-year team option. So we'll keep a hold of John Isaac for now, because I do want to make somewhat of a splash in the offseason. Joe Harris is going to be a guy I'm going to offload. $18 million a year for 2 years. I think the fuck not. He can get up and out of here. He makes way too much money to stay around. If we put John Wall in it, no. What if we put, we have a lot of good young talent. Like John Isaac, Grant Williams, Luke Kennard, Peyton Pritchard, Brandon Clark, Aiden Dermonenko. Brandon Clark I'd be okay with getting rid of just because I don't use him much as it is. So like Joe Harris and Brandon Clark. I could get Chris Middleton. I don't want Chris Middleton. He'd help us win way too many games this first season. So we could get Klay Thompson from the Warriors. As much as I would like that, I feel like he would help us win too many games. I'm looking to get rid of a lot of these bigger contracts, possibly for 1-year deals. Joe Harris is a guy I like on the team, but I'm looking to kind of offload some of these contracts. Brandon Clark's on a 1-year deal. I might bring him back at the end of the season. Kevin Love has a decent amount of trade value. Him and Joe Harris. There's Dinwiddie, there's Kyle Lowry, Terry Rozier, and Gordon Hayward. Lauri Markkanen, 25 years old. Not the highest potential player in the world. Miles Turner, Marvin Bagley. Okay, Miles Turner and Buddy Hield could be cool, but Buddy Hield makes too much money, and he is on a 2-year deal. Joshua Primo, what's his potential looking like? 20 years old, B- potential. Okay, not the greatest. Okay, so this one might be a little controversial, but I think I'm going to trade for Marvin Bagley. He has C+ potential, but he's 23. He's young, and he has 2.5-star trade value. So this offseason, if I want to trade up, Marvin Bagley could be a guy I could throw into a trade. Plus, we get Kevin Knox. He's just a filler. But you guys might not like that trade, but we're not in win now mode. We're really in, right now at this point in the season, I'm trying to lose ball games. And I'm trying to garner young talent or draft capital. Or talent I can trade for draft capital. Like Marvin Bagley is going to be a guy that I could trade for draft capital because he's 2.5-star in value. Evan Fournier, I like him a lot. But in terms of money, he makes way too much. 2 years, he has a 2+1, $18 million. I'd like to ship that. I like Luke Kennard, $14 million though. I could always trade him in the offseason. That's the thing. But it's not like we're trying to win games. We're not trying to win a ton of games in this first season. We're trying to be one of the worst teams in the league. So I think for now, we're going to rock out with this team. I'm tempted to simulate the rest of the first season just because this season is filler. We played all the expansion teams. I think I'm going to simulate this first season because, like I said, this first season is filler. We're not trying to win a ton of games. We're really just trying to build for the offseason. We're pretty much building for the offseason, and that's why I'm going to sim this first season. I'll let you know if anything substantial happens, but we're really just trying to build for this offseason. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Do I trade a 32-year-old John Wall for Bones Highland? Bones Highland, 22 years old, drafted last year. Do I do it? I think I'm going to trade for Bones Highland. Like, real shit. What is it? He's on a 1-year deal, but he makes $2 million. I'm going to bring in Bones Highland. I fuck with that. And why are we winning it? We're winning a ton of games. I don't like how many games we're winning. I really don't. I don't like how many games we're winning. I'm going to trade John Isaac. I don't want to make the playoffs. I really don't want to make the playoffs because that makes everything harder. I'm going to trade John Isaac for draft capital. If I can ship John Isaac for some draft capital, I will. He's a guy I'd like to keep on this team, but draft capital, like, I'm trying to build this team from the ground up, starting this offseason. 2025 first round pick from the Rockets. I'm tripping. We are winning too many games though, and that is definitely a little bit something I don't like. Evan Fournier. What if we did Evan Fournier and Luke Kennard? Luke Kennard makes a ton of money and he's going to hinder us this offseason. What if I did Evan Fournier and Luke Kennard? I already put up that draft package. Let's throw in a 2023 second. See if that gets us anywhere in terms of draft capital or young talent. Larry Markkinen and Udeka Azubik. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, I butchered it. Jose Alvarado and Drew Eubanks, not the youngest talent in the world. No one's trying to give up any draft capital. Okay, what if I go out of Trade Finder and I just go trade for some picks, right? Let's just go, nope. Proposed trade. Let's just head right into draft picks. There's the Bulls. It's lottery protected. They don't have their first round pick this year. The Celtics are going to be good. The Clippers are going to be good. The Flame. If we could secure the Flames first round pick, that would be kind of clutch. We'll toss John Isaac to you. Okay, we are close. We are definitely close on a deal. What if we threw in our second from this year? Having the Flame first round pick. Ooh, how good are the Flame though? I think I'm going to try to trade for the Flame pick. We're going to throw in 2 seconds and John Isaac. They don't like that. What if we throw in... I don't want to get rid of Evan Fournier because his contract's his contract's massive. How much do they need to make up? First of all, 15 legal players, easy. Give me Charles Bassey. Their trade value is so similar, Evan Fournier and Charles Bassey. That's wild. Player/pick. Can I trade any of these? Unprotected first from 2025. Okay, we got the Glendale Flame first round pick. I don't know how good it's going to be, but we got it. NBA standings, how good are the Flame? The Flame are one of the worst in the Western Conference. Cool. I love that. You love to see it. Eastern Conference, who's the worst out there? The Wizards. How are the Skyhawks and Lancers better than the Wizards and Hornets? Like, come on now. Come on, LaMelo. So we're definitely worse, which was the goal. We have young talent, which I would like to keep a hold of in terms of Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, Bones Highland. Marvin Bagley is going to be a guy I'm going to trade this offseason, possibly for a draft pick. Day'Ron Sharpe is going to be a guy I'm going to emphasize in Sim to get a ton of minutes, because Day'Ron Sharpe is going to be special. He has B+ potential, which is absolutely going to come up clutch. And then I want Bones Highland to get a ton of minutes as well at the 1. So I want Bones Highland to start. Where's Highland? There we go. Wait, redo minutes. Day'Ron Sharpe, you are going to be starting at the 5. Brandon Clark, I'm sorry. Much love to you, but we have other agendas to push, which is young talent. Ish Smith, I'm sorry. You're not starting. Bones Highland is starting at the 1 because he is going to be hopefully a future point guard of this team. Luke Kennard's cool. Kevin Knox. Do I have a guy I'd rather start over Kevin Knox? Marvin Bagley, maybe. Maybe we can gas up Marvin Bagley's value if we start him at the 3. It's possible. Not too sure, but we're going to start him at the 3 anyway over Kevin Knox, just in case it'll gas up his trade value for this offseason in the draft. Should I try to go in for another draft pick? Do I go in for another first round pick? That's a question. Do we have the the capital to go in for another first round pick? There's the Hornets pick, which is a protection backup. Okay, who owns the Hornets pick? I want to know who owns the Hornets pick. I guess it's protected. We could go for the Lancers pick. Should I go for the Wizards pick? I think I go for the Wizards pick because they are hot. They don't have their pick either. Who has the Wizards pick? Okay, so the Thunder have the Wizards lottery protected pick. The Pistons, the Thunder have a lot of lottery protected picks. They probably won't have these top 2 picks, so I'm not going to even try to trade for those. The Suns are going to be good. The Spurs could be a team we trade. Oh my God, 3.5-star first round pick. Jesus. Are they capped too? They are not capped. Okay, so that is definitely clutch. We'll give you Brandon Clark. I don't want Jakob Poeltl. I want the worst player on your roster. Give me Romeo Langford. Okay, we're not even close to a deal here. What do I have in terms of talent? Peyton Pritchard, 2-star. Luke Kennard, 2.5-star Luke Kennard. We could be getting somewhere. There's Luke Kennard. We'll take the trade exception out. Okay, I feel like we're slowly getting somewhere. Who else do we have that's worth something? We can't trade Marvin Bagley. We can't trade Bruce Brown. Ish Smith is 1.5 stars. Day'Ron Sharpe is 1.5 stars. I doubt we have any real talent here. We are trying to lose games. We are definitely tanking. I don't think we'll be able to get the Spurs pick. I think we just sim and then try to trade for the Spurs pick this offseason. That's going to be my best bet. Let's hope that we don't win a ton of games. Because we do have 3 first-round picks. We have 3 first-round picks this year, and then we can always trade up to whoever has the first-round picks. We obviously want Victor Wembanyama. So that's the end goal, is Victor Wembanyama. I don't like that we're the 7th seed. I really don't. We're 31-25. Our roster looks like this, and we're going to be in the play-in. I hate that with a burning passion. I really do. Somehow, we finished 5 games over 500. I hate that. I hate that. Bones Highland, most improved player. Okay, Bones, we love to see that. But I hate that we won that many games. We're in the play-in against the Suns. We're just going to lose. Oh my God, we beat the Suns. Hold on. We beat the Suns. We're 2K. There's no shot, 2K. Yeah, we're about to lose to the Warriors. Yeah, we're losing to the reigning champs. We lose 4-1 to the Warriors, but we made it to the 2nd round. Ja Morant wins it. What? Zach LaVine wins a chip in Chicago. Okay, off-season time. That was fucking crazy. The fact that we went to the 2nd round with that roster is ridiculous. I hate that with a burning passion. We're going to go to league meetings, make sure nothing stupid's happening. There we go. Draft lottery. Draft lottery time. This is where we try to trade up for the first pick. We have no picks in the top 5. We have 1 pick in the top 10. Our pick is not in the lottery. The Grizzlies pick aren't in the lottery since they made the finals. And the Hornets get the number 1 pick. We should have went for the Lancers pick. I shouldn't have went for the Flame. I should have went for the Lancers pick. It's okay though. We have some assets here. We're gonna try to trade for that Hornets pick. We're gonna try our hardest to trade for that Hornets pick. No. We can't trade for the number 1 pick. You're lying. We can't trade for the number 1 pick. We can't trade for the number 2 pick. Our plan is foiled. Our plan is foiled. No. Our plan is foiled. What? Our plan is literally foiled. We got the 3rd pick. We traded up to 3. Wow. We literally can't trade for a top 2 pick. We have to settle for 3. Wow. I want Victor Wembanyama so bad. If there's any way we can trade up from 3, I will do it. If there's any way I can trade like on draft day for the rights for Victor Wembanyama, I'll do it. No, I want him so bad. I really want Victor Wembanyama. Nick Smith Jr. is good too. Scoot Henderson's also really good. But I want Victor Wembanyama. I mean, Scoot Henderson's going to be good too. He has a Hall of Fame ceiling, and so does Victor Wembanyama. We have a lot of guys with All-NBA ceilings, but I really, really, really want Wembanyama. I really want Wembanyama. If one of them falls to me, everything would have to go perfect for one of them to fall to me. The 1st pick, the Hornets, Wembanyama. Can I trade for that? Can I trade for Victor Wembanyama? Can I trade for the draft rights to Victor Wembanyama? Can I not make a draft day trade? Am I not allowed? Hold on, Trade Finder. Trade Finder, the 3rd pick. Am I not allowed to make a trade, like for the draft rights of somebody? Am I not allowed to do that? We can trade down. I don't want to do that. We can get Shea. I don't want Shea. Oh, fuck. Our plan is foiled. Our plan is literally foiled. And then they're probably going to take Scoot Henderson at 2, aren't they? Why'd we win so many games? How did we win so many games this season, dude? I don't understand how we won that many fucking games. Make it make sense, dude. We won way too many games this season. Like, for this roster, we won way too many games. I don't get how we won that many. And nobody wants our pick. And there's no way for us to trade for the draft rights for Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We can get Jaylen Brown. We can get Paul George. The Wizards are willing to trade... Hold on. They're willing to trade Bradley Beal. They can't trade the draft rights to Scoot Henderson? Come on now. Just trade the draft rights to Scoot Henderson. Why can't they trade the draft rights to Scoot Henderson? Like, why are they not allowed to do that? What the fuck, 2K? Are we just going to have to draft someone? There's Nick Smith Jr., Mitch Richmond's ceiling, one of the best mid-range scorers in the draft. I love mid-range scorers. 6'4". Fuck, man. I wanted Victor Wembanyama. Asar Thompson. He's a 6'7" shooting guard. Should be an all-star someday, probably sooner rather than later. Has a knack for making stops. Really crafty around the rim. Jump shot from the three-point range is a big question mark. Amen Thompson. Richie Guerin, all-NBA ceiling. Good playmaker. Could develop into an all-star. Jump shot from three-point range is a big question mark. Cameron Whitmore. Marcus Johnson ceiling. Extremely aggressive around the rim. Good finisher. Good but not great pickpocket ability. Doesn't pass as much as he should. What's his shooting look like? B+3 on him. Amen Thompson as a D. Asar Thompson as a D. Nick Smith Jr. 6'4". I'm still looking at Nick Smith. Do I take Nick Smith? Mitch Richmond ceiling. He's a little short for a 2-guard. Who else we got? Keontae George. Bradley Beal ceiling. Nice shooting form. Hits the mid-range shots regularly. Good on-ball defender. His shooting range is only limited by the size of the court. So he's an elite shooter. A+ shooter. He's 6'3", though. Anthony Black. 6'7" point guard. Rajon Rondo ceiling. Promising shot blocker. Going to be an all-star. Creative ball handling skills. No weaknesses. No weaknesses on this guy. I see some weaknesses right there today. I really see some weaknesses right there. Khalil Ware. What are his Alonzo Mourning ceiling, Dariq Whitehead, Marcus Johnson. A lot of guys getting compared to Marcus Johnson in this draft. Gregory Jackson, Dennis Rodman. Who are the guys we get? Keontae George and Anthony Black are two guys that are intriguing me. And Nick Smith Jr. a little bit. He's one of the best. Okay, Nick Smith Jr. actually. He's 6'4", but his skill is amazing. He is a very high-skilled player. He's very short and very small, but he's very talented. He's undersized, but he's talented. Amari Bailey, a guy who used to be really high in the draft, but dropped a ton. Anthony Black's a guy I like too. He's oversized. He's a point guard, 6'7". But Nick Smith Jr. has the skill. I can't see his attributes though. 70% scouted, and I can't see his attributes. Keontae Georgian. I feel like Nick Smith is going to be good. He's not the greatest defender, but he's an elite shooter, an elite scorer. Mitch Richmond ceiling, a floor of a starter. I feel like I just got to go with Nick Smith. The third best player in the draft. I feel like Nick Smith is just the guy I got to go with. Fuck, I'm so upset that I didn't. And the Spurs also have the 5th pick. They take Anthony Black. They're partnering Anthony Black with Victor Wembanyama. That's tough. That is heartbreaking, bro. I really can't trade. I can't trade for draft rights of players. That is tough. We don't have any more picks in this draft. We got a good 2-guard. But Victor Wembanyama, 80. Okay. Nick Smith Jr. though, 90 mid-range, 76-3. What's his potential? B-. It's not the greatest. Scoot Henderson, he was a Hall of Fame ceiling. Derrick Rose, A+ potential. Wembanyama, B+ potential. I really wanted Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson. Asar Thompson has elite potential. Anthony Black, A potential. Did we take the wrong? No, Nick Smith Jr. is going to be good. He's got to be good. Nick Smith Jr. signed him 2 years. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. We're going to pick up all of these guys except Kevin Knox, Peyton Pritchard, Dermonenko, Bones Highland, Day'Ron Sharpe, and Charles Bassey are all coming back. James Harden is a free agent. Okay, we're gonna look at free agency here. Qualifying offers. We're gonna throw them at Grant Williams and Brandon Clark. I'm so upset we didn't get a top pick. I'm so upset. I tried tanking. Kyrie Irving. I'm looking for young players though. Jordan Poole. He's restricted. Will they even let us like throw contracts at these guys? They will. We do got the money. We do have the money. Do I throw an offer at Kyrie Irving or James Harden? They're both gonna be making a fuck ton of money. What if I got one of them and I traded them? I feel like I got to go Kyrie Irving. I'm going to throw a contract at both of them. See what they say. If I can get either of them, I'll be happy. If I can get Harden or Kyrie Irving, I'll be happy. I would throw one at Middleton, but I would rather have Harden or Kyrie. I do love Middleton, but there's better, higher echelons of talent here. Porzingis, I don't know. Christian Wood. A very solid shooting big. There's also Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is a great shooter. Fred VanVleet could run the 1 for us this year. Do I throw an offer at Wiggins? I don't want Christian Wood, but Wiggins. He has an offer from the Hawks and from the Sixers, both 1-year deals. Do I throw an offer at Wiggins? I feel like you have to. Just throw him 4 years, $28 million, team option. Okay, James Harden agrees. Can we take them both? I feel like we can take them both. I really feel like we can take them both. Okay, we can't keep Brandon Clark. I don't care about Gabe Vincent. Brooke Lopez, renounce the rights to that. That frees up some cap space. Renounce rights to Kevin Knox. Oh, we got some cap room. Okay. Kyrie, wow. Wow. Kyrie goes to the Skyhawks. But we got James Harden. We got James Harden and Andrew Wiggins. Okay. Middleton goes to the Bucks. Kyrie goes to Pittsburgh. That is interesting. Kyrie to Pittsburgh. We got James Harden to run the 1. Bones Highland is going to get a lot of time. We're going to have Harden mentor Highland, and he's going to mentor, or he could mentor Nick Smith Jr. around the league. Okay, we got some more money. We have some more money here. $44 million in cap room. We're going to throw an offer at Jordan Poole. He's 24 years old. The Warriors will probably match it. We're going to throw one at him anyway. Miles D'Lo. No, we're getting James Harden. We don't need D'Lo. Dylan Brooks. Elite defensively. Very elite defensively. 6'7", at the 3. Harrison Barnes, too, could fill a scoring void. Did he just win a chip? No, he won one in 2015 with the Warriors. I'm tripping. I think I throw one at Dylan Brooks. Throw him a little offer. Especially since I believe we're his only offer. Brooke Lopez, unrestricted free agent. That's tough. Derrick Rose. Should we pick up K-Love on significantly less money than what we had him on last year? John Isaac, unrestricted free agent. Okay, John Isaac, you're very welcome to come back if you want to. James Harden and Wiggins. Okay, we can sign... No, we can't sign Dylan Brooks. So we can sign Harden and Wiggins. The Warriors match our offer sheet on Jordan Poole. Brandon Clark's accepted, or is going to take an offer from the Suns. Yeah, we can match that for Brandon Clark. Cool. Yeah, we can match that. Okay, James Harden and Wiggins have signed. We have $2 million left. Colin Sexton? He wants $25 million. We can't afford that. Okay, let's go to affordable. EB. EB's looking for a new shot in the league. Dwayne Washington Jr. Restricted free agent. $4 million. A- three-pointer. Ooh. There's no way he doesn't re-sign with his team, right? We're going to throw him a little offer. Let's do as much as we can, because B+ potential at the age of 23. He's restricted. So I don't know if we'll be able to get him. But we're going to throw that offer out there. We're going to throw out an offer for this guy, George Brooks. He's unrestricted, I believe. I believe he was unrestricted. Yes, he is. Whereas one offer, $2 million, 7'2", 28 years old. But he's going to fill a backup center role behind Dermonenko. Eric Pascal. Eric Pascal's a guy I'm interested in, especially if we can get him on the cheap. George Brooks. Eric Pascal goes to the Pelicans. George Brooks, though, we got him. He's going to be a sleeper. He's definitely going to be a sleeper. Okay, Dion, we got some guys here. What do we need? What do we need? First of all, roster. So let's actually look at coach game plan. We can't access that. Okay, what are you doing, 2K? So I'm thinking Harden at the 1. Nick Smith at the 2. Wiggins runs the 3. I'm thinking I convert Day'Ron Sharpe to a power forward. He goes up to a 75. He's going to be our 1 weak spot offensively, because he can't really do much offensively besides, you know, scoring around the rim. But he has a B+ potential. So long term, Day'Ron Sharpe's going to be nice. We got George Brooks, who's going to play alongside Dermonenko. Brandon Clark, we're probably going to get rid of. He's 26. He has A- potential, but we're probably going to let him go. Kennard's going to back up Nick Smith. Bones Highland is going to back up Harden. We're going to let Pritchard go. I'd rather have Bones Highland backing him up. Nick Smith Jr.'s max potential is 99. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me see. Peak start stage of 25. 99 potential. Boom percent. Oh, we got a good one. We got a good one. Oh, we got a good one. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. But what do we need? I think we need more. I think we need more, like, one more small forward, and I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for free agency with one more small forward. I want a guy who can actually, like, you know, give me minutes. Mirza Fisenko's the guy I had in this Outlaw series. Ooh, Jacob Sims. He can spark that bitch. 6'8" from the G League. Jacob Sims? He might. Trent Franklin, too. They're like the same exact player. Literally the same player. Oh, Harry Bennett. He was a guy I brought in the Knicks series. Harry Bennett. I think I'm going to bring in Jay Crowder to play the backup 3 for us. Jay Crowder. Ooh, and we got Dwayne Washington. We don't have enough salary cap space to sign Jay Crowder. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Player progression. I'm pretty happy with our team. We missed out on Wembanyama. Oh, no, Harden. I just gave you a bag, bro. I just gave him a bag. He is 33. I gave him a bag, though. He's going to mentor Nick Smith. Bones Highland up to a 78. Do I have Harden mentor Highland? Or do I have him mentor Nick Smith Jr., the rookie? I feel like Bones Highland is going to be a guy that needs it just a tad bit more. Here is what we are going to do. We're going to go to training. We're going to go to player mentorship. And I'm going to have James Harden mentor Bones Highland. I want Bones Highland. I think we have our backcourt. Bones Highland and Nick Smith Jr. I think they can pan out together. I really do. I really think they can pan out. And if I have James Harden mentor him, I think we'll be in good shape. If I go to outside scoring, Bones Highland, if I get him Green Machine, Space Creator, low-key Space Creator can be nice. And then playmaking, let's get him Floor General on gold. All right, let's have Harden mentor Bones Highland. And then I want, where's he at? Where is Nick Smith Jr. being mentored by Wiggins? I want Wiggins to get Nick Smith Jr. some badges, because I know Wiggins is going to have the badges. No outside scoring badges for Wiggins is wild. Regardless, what if I get him posterizer, acrobat, and let's also get him bailout on bronze. We're going to have Wiggins mentor Nick Smith Jr. I don't know how happy I am with this offseason, but our team isn't terrible. Bones Highland is going to be getting a solid amount of minutes behind Harden. Harden isn't the best player anymore. He's an 86 overall. We gave him a bag. He probably won't be with us all season regardless. So Bones Highland's going to get a ton of minutes. I want Nick Smith Jr. to get a ton of minutes. George Brooks needs a ton of minutes. A lot of guys who are going to be really good for us. We need to thin out our, not thin out, but we need to like diversify our bench a little bit. We have too many point guards and too many centers. Brandon Clark can, oh, we just signed Brandon Clark. Dermonenko's staying because I like Dermonenko. Luke Kennard and Peyton Pritchard. Actually, I want Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard's our backup too. Dwayne Washington staying. Kennedy Chandler's been a guy that's been on the team for a while. Let's trade our 2028 second and those two. I want a backup. I don't know what I want to back up. Ooh, the Hawks pick. For whatever reason, it's worth a ton. The Suns pick probably Armando Bacot. He was a rookie. He's a rookie. What's his potential look like? Terrible. That's why he's getting traded. I think I'm going to pack these two up for the 2024 Hornets unprotected pick, even though the Hornets just got Wembanyama paired up with LaMelo Ball. Hornets first round pick unprotected. Our first round pick. No, I want to keep our pick at least. What if I did? I can't do Harden. I can trade Nick Smith for whatever reason. I could trade for DeJounte Murray. That's about it. DeJounte Murray. So December 24th is the day that we can trade Harden. I don't know if I'm going to trade him right away, but he's a guy that I don't want to keep a hold on for too long, just because he's a depreciating asset at this point. So he's only going to get worse. He's currently mentoring Bones Highland, but Harden's only going to get worse. But I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to practice a lot off screen, off camera with Harden, Wiggins, Nick Smith Jr., Highland, and Dermonenko. I think we got our backcourt of the future in Nick Smith and Bones Highland. I think that's our backcourt of the future. Our front court's still up in the air. If Day'Ron Sharpe pans out, then Day'Ron Sharpe could definitely be in our future plans. I don't know what his potential is, but I would love nothing more than for Day'Ron Sharpe to be in our long-term future, which his potential is 77 overall. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how good Day'Ron Sharpe gets. Regardless, that's going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure some love down below. It's free home. Only helps the community grow on the road to 1K. And if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. I love you all. You're beautiful. Peace.